press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, topic Europe, geography children, okay, Europe, Peninsula of Asia, okay. In this class we talk about which lesson children? Europe, Peninsula of Asia, class 6th. In this class we study about location, extent and physical setting and climatic divisions, natural vegetation, farming, dairying and fishing, mineral and industries, population, growth, distribution and density of Europe. Introduction. Europe is one of the most densely populated and urbanized continents of the world. Once again listen here, Europe is the one of the most densely populated and urbanized continents of the world children. It is also a prosperous and highly industrialized continent children. In area it ranks 6th among the continents. It has a complex and diverse physical setting and socio-cultural and political situation. Europe has 56 large and small countries. How many countries children? It has 56 small and large countries. Okay. Now we talk about location. Europe lies between 10 degree west and 60 degree east longitude and from 36 degree north to 72 degree north latitudes. Extent. Europe, including the European portion of Russia, is the second smallest continent. It is the second smallest continent with a total area of 10.4 million kilometer. It is about 3 times the size of India children. This continent occupies about 7% of the earth's surface, but it has quarter of the world's total population. Now we talk about physical setting of Europe continent. Europe is a peninsula of Asia. It is a peninsula of Asia. Water bodies surrounded Europe on 3 sides. On 3 sides. Understood children why we call Europe is a peninsula children? Water bodies surrounded Europe on 3 sides. To the north is the Barents Sea. To the west is Atlantic Ocean and to the south is the Mediterranean Sea. It means water bodies surrounded Europe on 3 sides. To the east of Europe lies the continent of Asia, which is separated from it by the Ural Mountains and Caucasus Mountains and the Caspian Sea. To the south of it lies Africa. The above mentioned boundaries are not barriers between the Asia and Europe. Hence together Asia and Europe are known as Eurasia. What it is known children? Eurasia. Okay. Now we talk about physiography. The physiography of Europe is unique children. It is unique. The western and southern parts are mountains, mountainous characterized by snow-covered peaks. We see there snow-covered peaks, gorges, valleys, plateaus and plains. But the eastern part of the continent consists largely of a stable platform with limited change in relief children. The highest point of Europe is Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus Mountain. Caucasus Mountain. Understood? The highest point of the Europe is Mount Elbrus. Understood children? The lowest point of the continent is the shore of the Caspian Sea. The shore of the Caspian Sea, which is 28 meters below the sea level. Actually, Europe is a large peninsula of the Asiatic landmass. It has numerous peninsulas such as the Sandhi, such as the Scandinavian, the Iberian, the Jutland, the Balkan Peninsula, etc. Thus, very often Europe is known as Peninsula of Peninsulas. Europe is known as what children? Peninsula of Peninsulas. Europe has a highly indented irregular coastline of 80,500 km, which is longer than that of Asia. thousands of islands lie off the coast of the continent. Two of the largest islands are Britain and Ireland. Okay. Other important islands are Shetland, Faroes, Orkneys, Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica, Crete and Channel Island. Now, physiographic divisions. On the basis of topography, the continent of Europe is generally divided into four major divisions, children. Which are these? They are the Northwest Highlands, the North European Plains, the Central Uplands, the Southern Mountains. Okay, the Northwest Highlands, this region includes the oldest mountains located in Finland, Sweden, Norway and extend to Britain and Iceland. These are really the relief mountains which have undergone glacial erosion and became low mountains, children. Okay, they are made of ancient rocks. The general elevation is 2000 meter. Understood, children? Next we talk about the North European Plains. It is also known as the Central Lowlands. It is also known as Central Lowlands. Okay, which is, children, the North European Plains. It extends from the Ural Mountains in the east of the Atlantic coast in the west. It occupies a greater part of Europe, children. Okay, it includes European, Russia, Poland, northern Germany, the Netherlands, Denmark, Belgium, northern France and the eastern parts of England. It is broad in the east and narrow in the west. In the Netherlands and Belgium, some parts of this plain are below sea level, children. Okay, this region is not flat like the Indo-Gangetic plain of India. In certain places there are gently rolling areas and at other places it is broken by low mountain chains and hills. It has some of the world's most fertile farmlands. Okay, the Central Uplands. This upland consists of old rocks, eroded old mountains, hills and high plateaus. Their average height is not more than 600 meter above the sea level. Understood, children? The uplands extend from Ireland in the west to Russia in the east. They include the Meseta Plateau in Spain and Portugal, the Massif Central and Vosges in France, the Black Forest in Germany and several low ranges in Slovakia republics. Understood? Next one, last one is the Southern Mountains. They are also known as the Alpine Mountain System. Alpine Mountain System. It includes several mountains, the Sierra Morena in Spain as well as the Pyrenees, which form the boundary between France and Spain. Okay. The famous Alps are the most important. Mount Blanc is the highest peak in the Alps. The Alps cover parts of southern France. Okay, climate. Now we talk about climate, regions and natural vegetations. Most of the continent of Europe has a temperate climate. The main factors affecting the climate are latitude, relief, winds and position. However, the winds that blow across the continent from the Atlantic Ocean have great effects on the climate of the continent. This is because of the Gulf Stream, a warm ocean current and also the strong westerlies. Understood, children? Okay. Northern Europe has a longer but colder winter and shorter but cooler summers than Southern Europe. The winters are also longer and colder and the summers are shorter and hotter in the east than in the west. Okay, climate regions. Europe can be divided into 4 climate regions, children. Maritime Northwest Europe. This climate region extends from the coast of Norway to northern Spain and Ireland towards Central Europe. The mild winters, cool summers and ample rainfall, cloudy and foggy days are the main characteristics of this type of climate, children. There is moderate temperature in both summer and winter, and well distributed rainfall also. Okay, second one is continental climate. The climate mainly prevails in Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Romania and Bulgaria. Okay, this climate is characterized by cold winters and warm summers. The average rainfall is 50 centimeter. Rainfall is maximum in early summer, okay, as convectional rain. Next, Mediterranean climate, we see here Mediterranean climate also. The type of climate is characterized by hot, dry, sunny summers and mild winters with some rain. Okay, the average winter temperature is 8 degree centimeter and the summer temperature is 22 degrees C. The average annual rainfall varies from 72 to 100 centimeters. This type of climate is mainly found in southernmost part of Europe, adjoining the Mediterranean Sea. Next one is fourth one is mountainous climate. The Alps and Caucasus mountains have this type of climate, children. Okay, it is controlled by altitude, angle of the sun rays and winds. The temperature range from -4 degree Celsius in winter to 16 degrees Celsius in summer, children. The average rainfall is 50 centimeter on the leeward side and about 200 centimeter on the windward side of mountains. Okay, here at high latitudes the temperature is below freezing point, children. Natural vegetation, here we see tundra vegetation. Europe has been occupied by man for a long time and it is very densely populated, children. Okay, tundra vegetation consists of lichens and mosses. Okay, it occupies a narrow zone and islands and northern parts of Norway, Sweden and Finland. Vegetation of similar type is found at higher altitude in the Alps and northern Urals. Taiga forest, we find here taiga forest. It is also called coniferous. Okay, it occurs mainly in high latitude covering Norway, Sweden and Finland, children. Okay, scoot, pine, spruce and larch, they are the cone shaped trees and have needle shaped leaves, children. Okay, next mixed forests are found in the southern central regions. These include deciduous and coniferous trees. The main species are oak, ash, elm, poplar, willow, beech, etc. Mediterranean vegetation is common along the Mediterranean sea coast. This is broadleaf evergreen type, children. The trees do not shed their leaves in autumn. The trees of this type include the cork, oak, olive, laurel, etc. Next we see here grasslands also. Grasslands are found in the areas south of the deciduous forest, example in Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania and European Russia. It is a scattered wooded and steppy types grass. Alpine vegetation covers the highlands of southern Europe such as the Alps, Peninsula, Balkan, Carpathian and the Dinaric mountains. Next we see here farming, dairying and fishing. Farming, agriculture is still a very important occupation in Europe even after industrialization. The continent is fortunate in having a vast level children, fertile and well irrigated land. The climatic condition is also favorable for agriculture, children. Most of the countries have more than 50% of their land under farming, except of Scandinavian countries. The average size of holdings in Europe is 10 hectares, children. Mixed farming is practiced in West European countries. It involves the cultivation of the crops and the keeping of livestock. The arable land is used for growing fodder, crops for cattle, poultry farming, piggery and the growing of a variety of fruits and vegetables. The cultivation of food grains is also very important, children. Intensive farming is practiced in southern Europe because of Mediterranean climate. The type of farming is different. There is a combination of cereals, fruits, vegetables and livestock farming depending upon a vast market. Specialized type of farming has developed, children. The agriculture is commercial and well organized near densely populated urban areas. Understood. Depending upon relief, soil and climatic conditions, the availability of market and farm labor, a great variety of crops are grown in different parts of Europe. Next, wheat is the important staple food crop of Europe, children. The Paris Basin, the Great Plains of Europe, the plains of Hungary, the lowland countries and the Po River Basin in Italy are the main wheat producing areas of Europe. Okay, maize is the second major cereal crop of Europe, children. France, Romania, Italy, Hungary, Germany and Spain are the major producers of maize. Rye is another food crop, children, which is largely used for making bread and liquor. The leading producers of rye are Poland, Germany, Czech and Slovakia republics. Europe is an important producer of barley. It is used as food grain, feed for cattle and for liquor. Oats is also grown in some nations. Rice is grown to a small extent as a summer crop. Okay, sugar beet and potatoes are the two root crops of Europe. Sugar beet is used both for the production of sugar and as a fodder for cattle. Potatoes grown mainly in the plains of Central and Eastern Europe, children. Europe is leading producer of potatoes in the world. Flax is the fiber crop of Europe. Fruits such as grapes, apples, figs, oranges, lemons, plums, pomegranates, cashew nut, etc. These are grown on the hill slopes. Bulgaria is famous for roses, children. Vegetables and horticulture crops. Dairying, it is highly organized in the mixed farming system of Europe. The cool, humid climate, dense urban population, good means of rail and road transportation, great biotechnological development, refrigeration, mechanization of commercial dairying and ample pastures have encouraged the development of dairying in Europe, children. And then we see here fishing also. Okay, seals and whales are caught into the polar regions. Minerals, Europe has a variety of minerals and power resources, children. Europe produces a large amount of iron ore. Nearly all European countries have iron ore, children. Okay, iron ore reserves. It has 5% ore resources of the world, children. Copper is mainly produced in Bulgaria and Poland, children. Europe is poor in petroleum and natural gas. The major oil producing areas of Europe are the North Sea, France, Italy, Netherlands and Germany, children. Coal is the major source of power in Europe, children. Important industries, iron and steel industry. Modern age is the age of iron and steel. Cotton textile. Europe has also developed many agro-based industries. Cotton textile industries is one of them, children. Okay, here we see many agro-based industries. Cotton textile industry is one of them. It is widely distributed throughout Europe using raw cotton which is imported from other countries, children. Okay, Britain is the birthplace of modern cotton textile. Which is the birthplace of modern cotton textile industry, children? Britain is the birthplace of modern cotton textile industries. Okay, Germany and France are other major producers of cotton textiles. Okay, shipbuilding, this is a branch of heavy engineering and essentially as assembling industry. The main favorable factors for shipbuilding are technological excellence, good harbor sites, industrial progress, etc. Germany is Europe's leading shipbuilding country. Sweden, Britain and France are the other shipbuilding countries of Europe, children. Okay. Automobile, here we see automobile industries also. Major industrial regions of Europe, the industrial regions of Britain, the Western Triangular industrial regions, the Lorraine industrial region, we see And then we talk about population also. The population of Europe is quite large, children, as compared to its size. It has 11% of the world's land area, but has 1/5 of the world's population. Its total population is 738.2 million. The population is mostly urban. Okay, European countries are characterized by low and declining growth of population. Migration during the last 200 years, some Europeans have left for the other countries, and the people of other countries have migrated to Europe for various reasons and settled here. Okay, density. The average density of the population in Europe is 76 persons per kilometer, children. The density of population varies in Europe. High developed Netherlands contains 950 persons per kilometer. Okay, the most densely populated area is Europe are the industrial districts, Belgium and German coalfields, the Greater London, the Netherlands, the Rhine Valley, North Italy and coastal lands of Spain. The sparsely populated areas are central France, mountainous areas, Balkan belt and highlands of Scotland. Thank you, children.